Hi, I'm here today to talk about antibiotics. Antibiotics are drugs that can be taken to get rid of an infection. Unfortunately, some bacteria have evolved and have developed the ability to defeat the particular drugs, which make them ineffective. Antibiotic resistance has emerged in a couple of ways. One way is overuse of antibiotics. So let's say you have an infection. You take the required antibiotics, but not all the cells die and some remain and multiply. You get the same infection again, and those bacteria recognize the antibiotic and have evolved to defeat it, which makes them ineffective, which doesn't get rid of the infection, and you're still sick. Another way is by horizontal gene transfer, which is when bacteria can transfer from one organism to another without having the same DNA. And so that means that if I have some bacteria that are resistant to antibiotics, and I pass that bacteria to someone in my house, now they have bacteria that is resistant, and then they go to work and they pass it to their coworker, and their coworker goes home and passes it to their family, and on and on and on until you have a large group of people that have this antibacterial resistant bacteria in their bodies. So antibiotics also kill good bacteria that protects the body from infection. So if someone were to overuse them, they could be killing good bacteria while also creating antibiotic resistant bacteria within that body, which is kind of a recipe for disaster. The consequence of spreading antibiotic resistance is that a population at large could become very sick without a solution to get better and stop infections. It could also increase the number of deaths from an infection and cause expensive hospital bills and lead to more complicated health issues in the future. So here are some tips for antibiotic use. Take the prescribed dose. So some people start to feel better after a couple of days, but taking the whole dose is imperative to fully fight the infection. And take antibiotics as your doctor prescribed. So for example, taking with food or 2 pills 2 times a day until the antibiotic is completed. Never share your antibiotics with anyone else, and never take someone else's antibiotics. And most importantly, talk to your doctor if you have unusual or severe symptoms.